Reporting live from Epps Club in Atlanta, Fight Plus News, I'm Janaba. Aries Spears and Mike Epps are no strangers with sharing their difference of opinions across social platforms. And over the weekend, both veteran comedians are now in the middle of the debate regarding Southern people. While doing a recent episode of Dion Cole's podcast, Funny Knowing You, Spears would admit his issues with performing in the Deep South and suggested that the people from down there are way too illiterate for his brand of comedy. Now, while making his point, Spears would specifically say people in Mississippi can't read, therefore he'll never perform there again.
You know what? I catch flack for this, and I don't care because I'm never going. I already made up my mind. I don't perform in the Deep South. I don't. But Mississippi, with can't read? Nah, I'm good. Let me tell you something. I did a club in Memphis called Chuckles once upon a time ago. You ever been to Chuckles?
Yeah, I've been to Chuckles.
I was selling my CDs at that point, and one lady bought the CD, and her girlfriend said to her, "Girl, how much that CD was?"
Now, with Spears calling out Mississippi and Deep South communities, he would trigger responses from quite a few entertainers who either are from the South or have ties to it. In the comments of the now viral clip of Aries, fellow comedians like Country Wayne, Mike Epps, and a few others will push back on his claims. For Epps, he would go on to say, "This nigga don't know the whole Chicago came from Mississippi. The F he talking about." While Country Wayne, who was raised in a small Georgia town, would say, "I'm from the country and I outsmarted the city boys." Spears' comments appears to have bothered Wayne so much that he would even go on to release a video about it.
That's crazy, man. I got woke up with this. Man, Aries Spears, don't be, the Deep South, man, don't be, all them old jokes about the South slow, haven't we proved that that's not true? Yeah, we might say over there in scrimp, but we can't be slow because you see what we did with the rap game. And now you see what we do in the content game. And most of us from the South. You got Drewski he represents the South. Desert Banks, 85 South. Country Wayne, and we could keep going. And a lot of us outsmarted the game by you trying to figure out how to go viral talking about people, and you ain't monetizing. You ain't figured it out. So a lot of people from the South don't figure out how to get this money the smart way instead of begging Hollywood, "Please let me in your movie and all this." Stop playing with us, man. Straight up. Good night.
Now, back in the comments, a few others would respond, like Mississippi-raised comedian Marvin Hunter, who would simply say, "F out of here," while veteran comedian Coco Brown would share a more lengthy perspective. Code switching doesn't always mean talking white. Baby, I've been in some of the cuts of Mississippi, Alabama, Kentucky, and by the time I left, you'd never know I had a master's degree. I say thank God my parents let me see both sides of our people. I spent half my summers in Jack and Jill and the other half in the projects at the Candy Lady house. So thank you, Mom and Dad. I will connect with my people by any means necessary. Now, one user would go on to suggest that Aries' real problem is that he doesn't have fans in the South. This is his way of saying he doesn't have a fan base down here. Now, this isn't the first time we've heard Spears suggest that Southern audiences were not witty enough for his humor, as he would tell Vlad TV in 2024, "I'm not good at Waffle House comedy. They're a step behind, man. I'm from New York City. I'm a city boy. It's slow, man, you know? I feel like I don't translate." Now, that same year, he would further express his issues with performing in front of Southern crowds during an interview with the Boss Talk podcast.
What's the hardest city you've ever had to perform?
Oh, Mississippi.
Why?
Yeah, I like that read.
I'm in the South.
No, this is the South, but not really. Not really. When we talking about Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, that's slavery South. Some of them niggas just got freed yesterday.
Now, what is interesting that the same year that Aries would begin saying these things, from our research, Forbes will rank Atlanta as the most educated city in America, joined by a few Southern cities in the top 10. What appears is that Aries may also be allowing Southern dialect to persuade how he views someone as being educated versus not, and that his point of view for some can be considered a harmful stereotype being connected to slavery and Jim Crow. So let's talk about it more in the comments below. Is Aries wrong with suggesting Southern audiences don't get certain jokes if they're too clever? Or do you think he's being honest about generalizing the Deep South for being not as smart compared to other parts of the country? For more news in comedy, culture, and sports, be sure to subscribe here and hit the notification bell. And if you enjoy content like this, head over to hypersclub.com right now to get a membership to watch full interviews and more original content. And for those that have a story you think we should cover, send us a message now at hypealerts.com. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm John Abba.